We are on Mission Street in the Bernal Heights neighborhood of San Francisco, just south of the Mission District. We are heading to a place called Zante Pizza. We're gonna try some of this Indian pizza, which is just a mashup of traditional Indian flavors with a traditional Italian pizza as we know it. So it's gonna be super interesting and I can't wait to try it.
When I started, it was only Italian. So I turned to the Indian restaurant.
There was only Italian pizza in the
Italian
neighborhood.
food.
Okay.
Yeah. We started making pizza for the staff to eat and see how it goes. Oh. So eventually it went good. Everybody was saying, okay, let's put in the menu. So I know how to cook back in home in India. So I put my own dishes and put in the menu. Then we try to make a pizza along we have the kitchen. So everybody say, okay, let's put in the menu. It goes very well.
Okay. And since you started doing that, did you know? Have you noticed? Have other people also started try to sell?
There's quite a bit of people. One guy used to work for me, and he opened his own.
Really?
And he copied me.
That guy.
But, I have the ingredients in my dough. He doesn't know. I have my special dough.
Okay, you have the special dough that he doesn't know about.
Doesn't know about it.
But when he betrayed you and opened a new, and you're the godfather.
Yeah, I'm the godfather.
You took him and you kissed him and you said,
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart.
That's okay. You're okay with that guy.
Indian style dough with all my spices.
Okay. Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can have it.
Ooh, nice.
How'd it feel?
It feels like a cold, sticky baby. And you can see in the dough, it is slightly yellow in color, and you can see all of the different spices that are sort of dotted.
Fennel.
It looks like there's maybe a little like chili in there as
flakes.
well. Yeah, and it looks really great. So this is the special dough.
Yeah.
So what do we do with this now?
Let's go there. You go like this first,
Oh, see, you're the expert.
and you make a little bar.
Oh, and you're making the little bubbles in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna put in the air. Hey, yeah, there we go.
Amazing. So this one is
Spinach curry sauce, masala
this is
sauce,
the creamy masala sauce.
creamy masala tomato base.
And now the cheese.
Yeah. I put in half, and you do the half.
So this is the Italian
Yeah.
Italian influence still.
Okay, now this is cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
All over. Eggplant, all over. Garlic, fresh garlic.
Oh, I love that. I want a lot of garlic.
All right.
Give me extra garlic.
Extra garlic.
I
There you
love
go.
the garlic.
One half is chicken.
That's the tandoori chicken.
This is the paneer masala.
And then we have some prawns there. Oh, great.
Coriander, cilantro, and
yes.
green onion all around.
Amazing. Can I put it in the oven?
Yeah. There we go. Good.
All right.
All right, you did it.
Hey.
Good. Hey.
1, 2, 3.
Land it. Yeah. There you are.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Let's start with chicken tikka masala. I'm going to use the chutneys that Tony's brought out. We have a mint and we have a tamarind, slightly sweet and fruity, but I'm told this will accompany the pizza quite well. And that's delicious. So you have the traditional pizza base, the pizza dough, which you would expect in a traditional pizza, and then you have the mozzarella cheese, which you saw we just put on, and then that creamy sort of tasting of curry as the base of the sauce, and then you have these tender pieces of chicken tikka. It makes for a really nice piece of pizza, like you would expect from an Italian place, except for the flavors are just completely South Asian, totally subcontinent. Why don't we move on to the second half of the meat? This is going to have bits of chicken tikka, and it's also going to have some little prawns, which you saw we put on there as well. I like that a lot. Where I come from, Chicago, where people make fun of our pizza, y'all. That is pizza. It's not a casserole. Sorry. My favorite type of pizza to eat in Chicago, deep dish Chicago pizza, is a spinach deep dish. And so having this sog spinach-based sauce is really excellent. So it's nice, tasting of spinach, a little bit creamy, a lot of sharp garlic flavor. Again, you get these tender pieces of chicken which are sort of spicy, but also marinated in yogurt. so they're very tender and very soft, vaguely creamy. It's a totally interesting new way to deliver Indian flavors into your mouth. Why don't we just break down this dough a little bit? You know, it looks like traditional pizza dough, but it does have a distinct yellow coloring. It's a bit more solid than a traditional naan bread would be. For example, you saw us in the New York season at the Pakistan Tea House, sticking those naan to the side of that very hot tandoor oven. But it's a hybrid. It still does retain those flavors, so it does still taste like saffron as well. And it does sort of raise the question of, you know, why don't people do more with the pizza dough? We've seen monstrosities when people have tried to do things like put cheese inside the pizza crust.
We eat our pizza the wrong way.
Crust first. Introducing stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut.
Moving on to the vegetarian options. On the masala sauce side, this has paneer. It's a non-melting cheese. If you've ever had cheese curds, you Wisconsinites, you Midwesterners out there, I know you're watching. You know what I'm talking about. They're delicious. They're totally delightful. They don't melt, however, like a traditional cheese, like mozzarella cheese. Anyway, so that's what's on this side, along with the masala sauce. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna double up on the chutneys. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. Double up on the chutneys, and I'm gonna sell it on Etsy. That is good. This is gonna be real good drunk food. This is gonna sop up whatever mistakes you made last night. It's gonna make them go away. This is heavy stuff, but it's very, very good. I'm gonna have another bite of it. Lots of garlic and cheese and a big mouthful of herbs that we sprinkled all over. That is solid. That was really good. This is Wave of the Future, and the food is great, and it's a really interesting way to present pizza that I've never had before. And yeah, I encourage you all to try it. I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Dining on a Dime from Zante Pizza in the Bernal Heights neighborhood of San Francisco, California. If you'd like to watch more, please click here. Craig, explain to us. Hanging them, drying them, they look incredible.